ano po ang stance ng PAGCOR with regard to POGOs, licensed or unlicensed? Are you in favor of a blanket ban on all operations? Where does the PAGCOR stand on this now? No, since 2018, I believe, nagbigay ng mga lisensya. It's been about 6 years. Nagbago na po ba ang ihip ng hangin?
Yes. The licenses were issued starting in 2016. And then by the time the COVID pandemic rolled in, we were already getting reports about illegal activities, illicit activities, kidnappings. And then, and so when we came in, the new administration came in 2022, we immediately conducted a thorough review of what's going on, and then we started suspending some licenses. And then by 2023, last August, we really started trimming down the number of operators with license. So we put them on notice. We put all licensees. At the time, there were 298, so close to 300 licensees. So we put them all under probation, and then asked them to reapply. So during the reapplication, that's where we started weeding out. Some of them never applied anymore. A few, some of the others were denied because they couldn't meet the criteria and the new requirements. And then it resulted in a drastic drop in our licensees. From 298, there were only 49 left. So that's what we consider as our licensees. The rest, we consider them as plain criminal syndicates.
Sir, but what happens to them though after? Like, so mas marami na ngayon na unlicensed. Is there some sort of cleanup job after where, okay, tinanggalan natin to ng lisensya, what then happens to them? Is there an agency in charge of checking kung nandito pa rin sila, nung ginagawa nila? Did they vacate the Philippines? What happens?
That's one big problem. Of course, they vacated the premises because part of their license is that they have registered places of business. So once their contracts are out, then they terminated also their leases. And then, but we don't know really what happened, whether they all went back to their countries of origin. But we suspect that a lot of them stayed and then went underground. Of course, they have already their equipment, their computers, their machines. So they would just move to another place which is not known to us, and then started operating illegally. In the process, they engaged already in various activities like cyber scam, hacking. What we've seen thus far, those are the activities that they've engaged in since they lost their licenses. So when we're calling for, outlawing all the legal licensees that are remaining, they would probably do the same, just vanish, hide, go underground, but they would still continue. And what's going to happen is that we lose the revenues, we lose the control, we would lose the ability to monitor them closely. So we should consider that.
Okay, sir, ano po yung kaklaruhin ko lang po yung sinabi ninyo na may new requirement po kayo for the issuance of of the license again. What's the difference in the past and the regulation now? Is it more because of the crimes that are happening inside the POGOs, or meron pa pong ibang I guess safety measures, safeguards that you put in place?
Yes. During as I mentioned earlier, in August and September, when we cracked down, we introduced new requirements. Like we asked them really we tried to really check on the beneficial ownerships of these applicants, because we noticed that there are interlocking and interconnected officers between one applicant and the other. So we really determined who are the beneficial owners of this. And then we also increased the bonds so that if they do something wrong, then we can just forfeit their bonds. Another one is we introduced a probity check. So we really went through each and every application so that a lot of them did not qualify, and that's what happened. They failed their application, so they were never given a renewal.
According to your intelligence operations, let's just, finalize the numbers. You said 49 have licenses. Ilan po ang nasa listahan radar po ninyo na illegal?
No, that was the 49 was after we cleaned up. Currently, we only have 46
Okay.
in the list, but 3 are suspended. So we only have 43 active IGL licenses right now.
Sa illegal po, meron po ba tayong numero doon?
We can only,
Like a
assume
guesstimate.
that a lot of those who were not given licenses in 2023 would have, either gone home or, gone underground. So, because remember, these people are no longer welcome in their own countries.